The Japanese destroyer Hatakaze was one of 9 Kamikaze-class destroyers built for the Imperial Japanese Navy during the 1920s. During the Pacific War, she participated in the Philippines Campaign in December 1941 and the Dutch East Indies Campaign in early 1942. She took part in the Battle of Sunda Strait in March and helped to sink 2 Allied cruisers. Design and description: the Kamikaze-class was an improved version of the Kamikaze-class destroyers. The ships had an overall length of 102.5 meters and were 97.5 meters between perpendiculars. They had a beam of 9.1 meters and a mean draft of 2.9 meters. The Kamikaze-class ships displaced 1,422 metric tons at standard load and 1,747 metric tons at deep load. They were powered by 2 Parsons-geared steam turbines, each driving 1 propeller shaft, using steam provided by 4 Campon water tube boilers. The turbines were designed to produce 38,500 shaft horsepower, which would propel the ships at 37.3 knots. During sea trials, the ships comfortably exceeded the design speeds, reaching 38.7 to 39.2 knots. The ships carried 420 metric tons of fuel oil, which gave them a range of 3,600 nautical miles at 14 knots. Their crew consisted of 148 officers and crewmen. The main armament of the Kamikaze-class ships consisted of 4 12-centimeter Type 3 guns in single mounts, 1 gun forward of the superstructure, 1 between the 2 funnels and the last pair back-to-back atop the aft superstructure. The guns were numbered 1 to 4 from front to rear. The ships carried 3 above-water twin sets of 53.3-CENTIMETER torpedo tubes. 1 mount was between the forward superstructure and the forward gun, and the other 2 were between the aft funnel and aft superstructure. Early in the war, the No. 4 gun and the aft torpedo tubes were removed in exchange for 4 depth-charge throwers and 18 depth charges. In addition, 10 license-built 25mm Type 96 light AA guns were installed. These changes increased the displacement to 1,499 long tons. Survivors had the light AA armament augmented to be between 13 and 20 25mm guns and 4 13.2mm Type 93 anti-aircraft machine guns by June 1944. These changes reduced the speed to 35 knots. Construction in Korea. Hatakaze, built at the Maizuru Naval Arsenal, was laid down on 3 July 1923, launched on 15 March 1924 and completed on 30 August 1924. Originally commissioned simply as Destroyer No. 9, the ship was assigned the name Hatakaze on 1 August 1928. Pacific War. At the time of the attack on Pearl Harbor on 7 December 1941, Hatakaze was part of Destroyer Division 5 under Destroyer Squadron 5 of the IJN 3rd Fleet, and deployed from Mako Guard District in the Pescadores as part of the Japanese invasion force for the Operation M, during which time it helped screen landings of Japanese forces at Dapari. In early 1942, Hatakaze was assigned to escorting troop convoys to Singapore, Malaya and French Indochina. Assigned to Operation J, she participated at the Battle of Sunda Strait on 1 March 1942. During that battle, she launched torpedoes at the cruisers HMAS Perth and US Houston. For 10 March 1942, Hatakaze and Destroyer Division 5 were reassigned to the Southwest Area Fleet and escorted troop convoys from Singapore to Penang and Rangoon. For the 5th of May, she was reassigned back to the Yokosuka Naval District, where the destroyer served as a guard ship in Tokyo Bay until September. On the 25th of September, she escorted the aircraft carrier Unyo from Kure Naval Arsenal to Truk, and from there she escorted convoys on to Rabaul and back to Palau, returning to Yokosuka on the 24th of November to resume her duties as a guard ship. However, on the 2nd of March 1943, Hatakaze suffered an accidental explosion, which caused heavy damage to her stern. After repairs were completed, from October to December 1944, Hatakaze escorted convoys from Yokosuka to the Ogasawara Islands. In December, Hatakaze was reassigned to the IJN 5th Fleet, and on the 25th of December directly to the Combined Fleet. At the end of December 1944, Hatakaze escorted a convoy from Moji, Kyushu to Takao. While at Takao on the 15th of January, Hatakaze was sunk in an air raid by Task Force 38 carrier aircraft from Ust-Ticonderoga at coordinates 22.667 degrees north, 120.233 degrees east, 22.667, 120.233. Hatakaze was struck from the Navy list on the 10th of March 1945.